Sup, Travis Tran here from Nitro Circus, SRT USA, and you're watching WRX Snowboarder.
Hey, what's up everyone? How's it going today? I wanted to show you a pretty cool install. This is kind of like three separate things all in one that all kind of work together. First, you'll realize I don't have my hella horns on. I took apart the outside frame just to recolor it red since it started fading, looking a little orange. I wanted to get that back up to the original color, or the color of the WRX. Now, I took the bumper off here to take some of these clips out because this is going to be replaced and this lower portion is going to be replaced. Let me show you what I got for it. And what I have here is the Grillcraft lower portion, and then a carbon fiber upper portion that I got off of eBay. As you can see, the weave is really similar. I just believe that this one's been powder coated quite a few more times than just this one. Just having a single coat, it may not even be powder coated, but overall they look very similar because just doing this at the top would throw off the look on the bottom. Plus on the bottom here, I hate that you can't ever really just get everything washed, so this just being one piece, wiping it down, it's going to be a whole lot better. So the first thing you want to do is just slowly pull up on all these tabs. I started right here at the end and then slowly just work my way down. It's really easy, you just lift them up and this whole piece comes out. Now I did have to take off the splitter rod attachments right now because you actually do have to drill holes into this. I thought it just fit around these clips here, but I'm going to work on that, and then I may have to adjust where my rods are at, but otherwise it's really straightforward. The next step is just to put the piece inside and then use like a little Sharpie, or I'm going to use a little erase board marker, that way that I can wipe off the excess on it. Just kind of mark your holes, drill a 3/16 hole, and I'll get back with you once I start bolting it up. So I just put a screw right there in the top where this middle lip is, and then I'm going to be working on the sides now. I'm actually going to start and do this one, pull it back a little bit, drill a hole. I believe it's going to be a little bit before the tab on this, but as you can see here, the top is as far as it can go back, and it lines up really well with just everything else. So work on the rest of it and I'll show you the end result here. So I finally have everything done here. It took a little bit to figure out how I wanted to do the splitter rods. Basically all I did was just put a bolt through here to secure to there, and then as you can see, maybe on this other side, the spot I secured it was right here with the bolt right here, so it's not going to move very much at all. Plus as well, the lip, or I guess the splitter, is just for looks. It's not really for any type of downforce or anything. It's just a looks thing. Plus whenever I go in the snow, I take it off, and pretty much all of the side skirts, everything off the car, that way that the snow doesn't catch it and rip anything off. So now I'm going to move on to the top here, and there's some bolts, there are some screws. You're just going to remove those, and then this piece should just slide off. This front grill was very easy to remove as well. Basically you take out the screws and then start at the end, start pushing these tabs, push them down and out, and the grill just pops right out. So just a quick test fit shows that it matches up really well. It's not screwed in, that's why it's kind of sticking out a little bit. I thought maybe I was missing some hardware, but the OEM hardware, basically it just leaves little lips on the new piece, and all you gotta do is just screw it in. Here's the look of it before I put it back on. Still have to put my hella horns back together, but overall I'm really pleased with it. Everything went together pretty well. There was a little bit of adjustments I had to make, but nothing too crazy. I'll get it cleaned up here and I'll show you what it looks like on the end. I wanted to show you too, I ended up kind of painting the hella horns. The red paint I had kind of messed up, so I did a little bit of black dot onto it, as well as just a bunch of clear coats on top of it. I'll see how it looks, see how I like it. If I want to change it later, I'll do that whenever I do my oil cooler here in the next couple weeks. So here's the final look of it, and I like it a whole lot. Definitely opens up the front more and gives, I don't know, I think a whole lot cleaner look to it. I'll probably go in here and kind of work some of this stuff. For example, there's those two little paint dots, I guess, from the factory. I wasn't quite sure what all of this grill was going to show, but I'll probably go back in here, do that in a gloss black, as well as just make sure that all this stuff is kept and tidied up a little bit more, since you can see a little bit of the wiring from the pillow horns here and then back in there. So overall, really pleased with it. Like I said, it went together really well. I would say the only issue I have is right here. Let me see. Yeah, you can see there's a little bit of a gap, but next time I pull the bumper off for the oil cooler, I'll be putting a black strip in there just to get everything sealed tight. But otherwise, this was a really good install, a really clean install. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, happy driving and enjoy.